All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with our Dokkan Battle video. Today, we're going to take a look at the new Battlefield LR. So, we did get a new Battlefield during this celebration, and with it became the drop of a new Battlefield LR. So, surprisingly enough, this LR is LR Luud. I didn't really expect to get an LR Luud, literally, I think anytime soon or ever, honestly, but I guess as a Battlefield LR, it kind of makes sense, and a Battlefield LR is okay. Because if we got a summon on one of these before we got Kid Buu, I probably would have lost my mind, let's be honest here. So, what we're going to do is pick up a copy of Luud here. We're going to run him at 55%. We're going to see how well he does. He basically wants to be run on, like, Metal Cooler's team. Like, looking at his kit here, he's basically meant to be run with Metal Cooler. Dude, it's so stupid. Metal Cooler's team is just getting more and more just crazy as we kind of go on. But what we're going to do here is we're going to pick up a copy of them. It is nice that they do, like, the first copy you can get is discounted. And then from there, it goes at full price, which they get increasingly more expensive as you get through the LRs here. But they did get rid of the limits, which is actually pretty cool too. So let's go ahead and let's pick up our one copy of Luud. So that way we can run this boy at 55% and see how well he does. That has got to be the goofiest looking mother that I've ever seen. Okay, LR Luud, baby. He is here. He is ready to go. He does not really have a battle motion, so he's just kind of there. Just I can't get over how he just like looks, dog. Okay, so let's look at some of his details here as we're kind of go through this turn. So he's got his entrance animation we just saw when there's 2 or more artificial life form or power absorption category allies on the team upon his entry, which is going to be pretty important because it's going to give him Ki +4, 610% attack and defense, and guard for 4 turns. Now he's going to get Ki +6, attack and defense up by 100%, launch initial super attack, and get 1 extra Ki per Ki sphere obtained, along with a 40% damage reduction for every 2 Ki that he gets when attacking. And every 2 he gets when receiving an attack, he's going to get attack and defense up by 20%, and a chance from a crit up by 2% and damage reduction up by 2%. So basically you want this dude to pick up a lot of Ki is kind of what we're getting at there, right? So we're going to try to save as much Ki as we can for him to kind of see what he can really do back there. And then it's every attack that he does receive, his damage reduction is going to go down by 2%, no more than 20%. So you got to be very careful here with him getting hit. The best route for him, I think, is going to be full dodge. Right, because the more this boy can dodge, the more you're going to be able to keep that damage reduction as long as possible. So you definitely want to be very wary of this. On his 5th turn, he gets 200% extra defense and 1-time buff of defense up by 610%, and guard all attacks as the 1st or 3rd attacker in a turn. So this is where he loses his guard. This is where he loses that attack and defense. This is where he loses that Ki boost. So after the 5th turn, he's going to start to kind of deplete. He's going to have one really good turn 5. After that, he's going to kind of really just like, he's going to start breaking down a little bit more, right? He does have a giant form activation or a rage form, which is very, very good. So we're going to take a look at that in this video as well. For his super attacks, his 18 Ki, greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. And then his 12 Ki is going to raise his attack for 1 turn. So a bunch of additionals is good for attacking, but it's not really going to help out his defense. So keep that in mind as well. Looking at his leaders, obviously, like, Metal Cooler is going to be his best lead. So that's why we're running him on Metal Cooler's team. Metal Cooler is going to be the best leader. I would love to see him on the GT Boss's team as well and see how well he does there. Because I think that's where he'll get most of his links. Is a little bit more. He can get that GT link and all that stuff in there. But we'll see how he does right now. I mean, he's here. He's got legendary power up. That's it. So he's not going to link very well with a lot of these characters on this team. But he is at least going to do, I think, well on this team. So let's go kind of see what this turn looks like here with him in his just regular state on this team, man. I think this is a interesting pick for an LR. Now, it's not a summonable LR, right? It's a Battlefield LR. So it makes a little bit more sense. I'm totally cool with it being a Battlefield LR. If they decided to make this dude summonable before a lot of other characters that are up there, I would probably be a little upset myself, but we're gonna keep that there. I think he's gonna do very well in this team. This team doesn't really need a whole lot more, right? This team has gotten buffed time and time and time and time and time again with so many options to really run that I don't think having Luud here is necessary per se, but I do think he'll be a good asset to the team. I do think he'll perform very well here, and I think it's gonna be very fun to kind of just have him around and kind of see what he can do. And Cooler's just over here just doing work. Okay, calm down, buddy. All right, let's see it. So turn 1, LR Luud. Okay, 30 million. I mean, it's not bad. And again, like the more key you get, the stronger that attack's gonna be, right? So that's what you're kind of looking at there. And then every time he does get hit, now he's losing damage reduction, which is not great.
So Earth would be the planet that could bear the fruit of the tree.
Now, in terms of Luud losing that damage reduction per getting hit, the only good thing here is that he is also like getting damage reduction per the 2 key spheres that he does obtain. So he can somewhat offset the loss of this damage reduction for that turn. But again, this is going to cumulatively build up, whereas this is going to be like per turn. So that's where it's going to be a little scary. You think about taking away from this 40% damage reduction here, dropping down to 20%. And then from there, you're really just relying on his defense, and you're relying on picking up a bunch of key in order to build that damage reduction back up to hopefully what it was, right? Which it still isn't like anything too wild or too crazy for a lot of these units that we've seen like nowadays. But either way, like I think he's gonna be very fun. He's gonna run very well on the team. I think he's gonna be fine. Again, once we get kind of more of a look at him here, I'll get more of a judgment on how I feel about him. But I think he's gonna be fine, especially for this team. Now, I was really hoping Metal Cooler Army would do some additionals there because we didn't pick up enough key to super, but that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. The other Metal Cooler takes care of it. It's fine. This team is already so dumb. This team is already so stupid that just like adding Luud in here probably makes it that much better. And you're probably gonna want to float him off a lot, right? So the only thing with him is he's got that like 4-turn ability from his interest animation, right? To get the guard, to get the extra key, to get the extra attack defense, which is great. And then that really strong 5th turn. But after that, like he loses it. So he's probably going to be one of those characters that you're just going to be floating a lot to kind of get the most out of when he's around. But he's going to burn out kind of quickly every time he kind of comes back, right? And the biggest thing is you're trying to shoot for this. You're trying to shoot for his rage form. Be activated when there's Dragon Ball Seeker or hybrid same category enemy, or if there's another artificial life form category ally attacking in the same turn, starting from the 5th turn to start a battle, or just starting from the 6th turn. So we may not get this. I don't think we're getting a Dragon Ball Seeker enemy here in this fight. So it may just be that 6th turn, which is also fine. So we'll definitely see Luud's giant form here, and we'll check that out once we kind of get it there. All right, so we do actually have Luud's rage form here on this turn. So we are actually going to go ahead and check it out because we're basically going to get him floating around, right? So ideally, I wouldn't really like to use it here. I'd like to use it on the next phase, but there's no guarantee that either A, he'll come back in time, or B, we live that long to really see it. So I'd really rather just get it in the video now, just to kind of check it out and see it and see what it does. Basically, this is going to like give him just advance to level 3 for 3 turns. So if we look at his actual thing here, this is going to change all key spheres to SDR, give him an attack up by 610%, receive additional key +3 per key sphere obtained, and for every key sphere he obtains, he gets 30% attack, which means he's gonna pick up all of them, right? So we'll take a look at this real quick. Let's go ahead and let's get him transformed, and let's take a look at level 3 LR Luud. Hey man, I'm not gonna lie, the OSTs kind of slap. The OSTs are really good for this dude. All right, so we got him here. Let's go ahead. Let's take up all of these. So this is gonna give him a nice big juicy boost for that first hit that he does. And then we'll just kind of see how he does for this whole turn. But really, this is only a one-turn thing. And the biggest thing here is, again, it's a giant form. It's a rage form. So we are doing exactly right here. The Goku is supering. We have knocked down his super. 52 million. All right, this dude's 55%. Like, no links, no equips, no nothing. Very powerful. Very, very powerful rage form here. Again, like, and the biggest thing that comes from this is a team protector thing. He's going to cancel out Goku's super. We're going to go back into the same turn, and Goku's not going to super. So if you're going against one of those really scary, heavy hitting bosses, having characters like this on the team are so good, are so helpful, right? Because they'll be there to kind of protect the team, help them out, keep everybody safe, while still being able to do like some pretty good damage.
I will trade every bit of that off-the-charts life force you super saiyans possess. I become even stronger than before.
All right, let's go. Let's finish this turn out. So we're gonna throw Metal Cooler up front here. We'll go ahead and we'll do this so we can give our boys a little bit more of a boost. And the most key we can get here is 3 for Luud. So he's only getting a little bit of that buff, right? So if we go back over here to his form, when he picks up that key, it's only every 2 key spheres that he picks up. So we got to remember that, right? So it's not every key sphere. It's only every 2. So he's really only getting 1 buff from what we just picked up there. So additional 20% attack, additional 20% defense, 2% damage reduction, and 2% chance to crit. Not really too crazy. So this guy is definitely like a key, like he needs key in order to like really, really, really stand out in what he's doing. I mean, either way, it's not like he's going to get a turn anyway. These guys are going to absolutely demolish this Goku because, of course, they are metal coolers and such. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think LR Luud is good. I mean, he's a very fun character. He's a very unique, interesting character that I do like getting from time to time, right? All right. On this turn here, I mean, we're basically just going to keep going through and just kind of talk about Luud a little bit more since he is not going to be around for a little while. He's basically going to be a floater character, right? Not a lot of times are you going to keep him on rotation or keep him around and kind of do his thing. Because again, he's going to get generally weaker the longer he's around, the more he's kept around, because every time he gets hit, he's losing that damage reduction, right? So one of those big things is trying to make sure he stays a little bit safer while still being able to do what he does, which is, again, something this team does so well, which is protect the damn team. He has that rage form that, like the metal coolers, is so good. Like the revive that the LR metal cooler has is so good. There are so many different team protector mechanics for this team. It's crazy. I mean, even if you run like Goma on the team, he's got a giant form too. There is so much to this team that does so well that adding in another character like Luud is just an exponential, like, huge boost. And it's crazy. And this team is just so good. This team is just so good. And Luud, even at 55%, does exactly what he needs to. And as a Battlefield LR, you're probably not going to get him to 100% very quickly, right? A lot of people will not be able to see him at his full max potential, probably for quite some time, because of the cost to get the Battlefield LRs, because how long it takes to like really grind those up. If you haven't been playing since like day 1 of Battlefield, even if you have, you probably still don't even have enough to get him 100%, to get every LR 100%, because that part is so difficult. But even at 55%, we've seen what he can do here. We've seen how much he helps the team and what he does with that team protector mechanic of his rage form. And that right there is going to be his like main focus for what this team does. Yes, can he do some good damage on that turn? Absolutely. We saw him putting up 50 million. We saw on a base turn, he's doing 30 million, which is incredible for a 55% unit. Especially on like a team like this that's already so stacked. So really all of this just to say that I think Luud is an absolute great addition for this team, for the simple fact that he has that rage form, that simple fact that he has that team protector, right? Is he doing like super craziness outside of that? No, not really. But that right there, that alone is so powerful, especially right now in the type of meta we have against bosses like this that can crit, that can absolutely kill you in one hit. Most characters die to bosses like this, or to like the Triku that we fight, right? In the other, in the Tree of Might, Suprematus in Battle, or any other like hard fight that's going to be coming out, you know, maybe for like GDC or something like that. Characters that have this rage form or this giant form mechanic are going to be around for a long time. And I think having an LR Luud here, while still kind of goofy to have as a pick and to have as a character here over maybe some other choices that we could have gotten, I think is fantastic with what they did with him. And I think he is a great addition to this team. All right, guys, that was our look at 55% LR Luud, Battlefield LR, the new Battlefield LR, and honestly, he is fantastic. I think he is very good in what he does and what his uses are for. He runs very well to Metal Cooler Team, as we did see. The reinforcements basically finished off Goku, so there was nothing more to see from that turn or that event. So really, we saw everything Luud needed to do, right? He was there. He performed very well. As you kind of just float him around, he's going to provide that support that he does. He's going to give that rage form that he has to help protect the team, which is a huge advantage to this guy, right? This right here is so powerful. This is so powerful and it's so good. And this team is just like, it leaks. It freaking emanates like this ability to not die. This team just doesn't die because there's so many things here that protect it. Metal Cooler reinforcements, Goma giant form, this giant form, Metal Cooler's revive. Like, there's so many things on this team already that do so well that adding this guy on there is just another level, another piece to just solidify this team's like dominance in this game right now. And he does it well. I like this choice. I like what he does. I like him as a character. He's very goofy choice, but I do like him and I like what he's doing for the team. So I definitely like this character. So if you guys stuck around to this video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of LR Luud, the newest Battlefield LR. Let me know, are you guys running him at 55%? Did you guys pick up any extra copies of him? And let me know how he's performing there and what kind of teams you guys are running this dude on. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!